Hello Leo, welcome back to your reading. I hope you enjoy it. It's a general reading, so aspects of it will apply to you, but it will also apply to somebody else that is close to you at this time, someone in your energy. So I think let's just start with that house, because that seems to be setting the theme here. So we've got ninth house. This house, as I said, covers a variety of things. This covers your intuitive processes, so your intuition. It's also about your faith, and if you have religious leanings, then it's about that, but it's also about philosophy. It's about your belief systems. So all of these things come in under the house, but it's also about exploration and traveling. So this can be, it's normally, if you're going to be doing any traveling, it's normally long distance or international. Or it can be traveling within the mind, like exploration, adventure. But it's always about some sort of journey that is taking place. And normally, as I say, when it comes in with travel, it's usually long distance or international. So this is not a short local journey. This is going to be much more involved. And it's about expansion. It's about expanding your mind, but also expanding your experience. You could also be connecting with others, or in some way with foreign countries and cultures. So this can be through business, it can be through actual travel, or it can be communications with international things. This card also covers publishing. So you may be publishing something which is then going to reach the international market or foreigners. It's also about higher educational study. So this can be university level education or adult education. So this is higher level education. It's not schooling. This is the next phase after that. So you could be enrolling in a form of study, something like that, or you could be changing something within your studies. The world is poised on a really important juncture, and so a lot of things are going to be changing, and so therefore this is going to affect a number of aspects for you. It's also got a public relations or public promotions aspect to it as well. So if you're involved in any of those fields, then that also comes in under the ninth house. But it is also about law and the higher courts. So you may be waiting for a legal situation to unfold or come together. It can also be, as I said, it's your intuitive process, but it's also, the seeking of meaning and truth, and that can be found in any one of those aspects that fall under the ninth house. Whatever is going on there, lunar eclipse change, as I said, this is going to be some sort of major shift for you. It's inevitable. It's necessary. It has to happen. You're just going to feel a bit uncomfortable. If you've been in any kind of rut, then this card is going to shift you out of it. It can be a very abrupt change coming in for you. So literally from one day to the next, things will change. But more than likely, it is something that has been under the surface, sort of bubbling away, or just in the background or on the back burner. Something there has been bubbling away. You were aware of it, or it was kind of there, but you just didn't have all the facts together, or you just weren't able to tackle it fully or face it fully. But now it bubbles over. So it's that bubbling over sensation. It now has to be dealt with quickly. So the speed and the abruptness of it will take you by surprise, even though you may have been aware of the issues which were pending, So it's got that feel about it. It has got a cyclical aspect to it. So this, whatever shift or change that is coming in for you can clear up and be done within a 6-week period, completed, or it can unfold over a 6-month period. But the initial shift will be sharp. And there may be a feminine influence involved here, but it's a cyclical thing, so things will be up and down to do with it. So once the initial shift has taken place, then you will be going through the phases. This is about you finding your feet once the shift has happened, finding your feet, your direction, what needs to be happening, and so on. So in any one of these ninth house areas, it could be coming up. But this is saying to you, Lakshmi, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So as I said to you, with the lunar eclipse change card, this is very much about, it can also be, with this lunar eclipse card, it can also be very much an attitudinal or perceptional change. So this can be, may not even be necessarily a physical change. This can be your some sort of reality or perception comes upon you now, some sort of really big understanding or perception or attitude shift. And when that happens, that can change a great many things. And this is possibly why it's coming into your 9th house, because the 9th house is about that. It's about your belief systems. It's about your understanding, your intuitions, how you are seeing things, being able to see the big picture, understanding or understanding more than you have previously up to now. So it's like something sinks in, something manifests, something shifts you in a new direction. As I said, it could be a change in belief system. It could be your philosophy on life. It could be your perception of something really has a big shift. Your intuition gets heightened. Your ability to see truth gets heightened. Okay, your faith, your wisdom gets activated, and it may even be through a traveling somewhere, or dealing with some sort of adventure or exploration. But this is saying to you, do not worry about what is coming for you in this house. It's saying that you've got bright future. Now, this is Lakshmi. She comes loaded with abundance. So do not worry. But what she is saying is let go of the worries. Let go of that unnecessary drain of energy which is parked on the worry. That's all you do. When you put your energy there, you draw towards you the thing that you're worrying about. So let it go. Vision success for yourself. Vision, you being victorious in the situation, you moving forward with great strength and vigor, and vision abundance for yourself. That is what this card is about. So once you're tapping into that abundance mindset, then you're flying. But she's saying that do not worry, because that will block it. So everything is working out. It's all going to be fine. There is a bright future ahead of you. Just be prepared to open your mind to approach this change with faith, with wisdom, and be open to the change, be open to going forward, because it's a very important change for you. It's inevitable and must happen. So make that your attitude. Yes, it must happen. I accept it, and I will do everything I can to approach it with as much enthusiasm and vigor as I possibly can. Then in the 2nd house, we've got owning. This is the house of all ownership. So whatever you own falls in under the 2nd house, but it's closely with that is your value systems. So as I said, because of so many things that have happened this year, a lot of people are re-evaluating everything around them, what they own, their cars, their homes, all these material things, and really what do they mean to you at the end of the day? What is really the most important thing in your life? Is it your partner? Is it your family? Is it your purpose? What is it that is of the highest value to you? All of these things are coming under the microscope. They're all getting an overhaul, and this is very necessary, and this is why you've got lunar eclipse there. So it's all about weighing that up. And redistributing your income as well, or you may be gathering new forms of income. Perhaps that's why you have the 9th house and you're in touch with international markets, foreign import, export, things like that. Whatever it may be, you may be traveling to go and sort things out, or to get new business. However it applies for you. You may be marketing, you may be publishing, but the 2nd house covers your income and how it's coming into you. So that could be passive income, depending on your situation. But some kind of change is coming in there, because you've got fire element desire, which is very much a clearing of the decks, new things, planting new things. So new ideas. You could be really, it could also be scorched earth policy that may be coming in for you, but it really is an overhaul of what it is that has been happening in the 2nd house for you up until now. It can also be land related, property related, real estate related. All of those things may be coming in for you. You may be going for a new property, or you may be moving out of the city, or you may be looking at downscaling or upscaling, or in some sort of property situation. It can also be your self-worth coming in with this 2nd house. So your self-worth is kind of tied to your income generating abilities. It's also tied to your value systems. So what you value in yourself is really, really important. And then what you value in others comes second. You must value your skills, how far you've come in your world, and that you've made it this far. So all of these things come under the second house. Everything is up for review, clearly, because you have got fire element desire here. So you've also got seek quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So there are some shifts going on, or some things that are occurring which require you to think deeply, to meditate, to spend time on your own, just working through everything. So once you have done this contemplation, once you have spent time in meditation, in quiet time, tapping into yourself and tapping into your, your higher self, to the angels, to God, to the universe, once you've gathered all the information, then you can formulate it, and then you can use the fire element card to move yourself forward. But this is going to require some deep sort of soul searching, going inward, doing the inner work. And then once you've reached this quiet space, then you will be able to make decisions. Then you can, the guidance and the answers will come to you. So with the fire element desire card, this can be activated at any time by yourself or by a trigger. But it's normally an activation of some kind. Some sort of fire gets lit, and you kind of have to move quickly. You will have to jump ahead even to get things moving. But when you jump, make sure you do it with keep your wits about you, and wherever you land, then you can move forward in a structured way, harnessing all the energies around you. But as I said, with a fire element desire, it's a fiery card. So you may have a scorched earth policy where you're just getting rid of a whole lot of things and starting again, or you could be changing your focus. So this can be a turning point, a change of direction, a change of life path, just shifting, literally going from one thing to another and starting afresh. So a new beginning, new soil, new plow, new field to plant, however you want to resonate with that. But it's something new coming in, but the shift could be very quick for you. You may have to go through this contemplation once you have jumped in, but I feel that you need to do this now. You need to be thinking about your second house, everything that goes on in there, so that when this gets activated, you will be able to leap with confidence. But literally, it's about planting new things, starting new things. It's also about, you may have to get upfront with somebody. You may have to put your cards on the table. Fire element is like that, no nonsense. Put your cards on the table. Be honest and clear with somebody. You may have to face a challenge, or you may have to deal with a few egos. So if it's, you may have to deal with a few bossy energies going on. Just depends on your situation. But this is about being very clear, very direct about what needs to be done, no nonsense, and get on with it. And this energy and this enthusiasm will be lit in you, and then you can move forward to get control of the situation. But it is very much about new things, new planting, new earth, whatever it is, some sort of fresh perspective, and to put things in place for the future. Then we've got seventh house. So ultimately, everything that goes on, if you are in a committed relationship, which is governed by the seventh house, this is committed partnerships. So this can be a love relationship, like a marriage or a long-term commitment. This is not a love affair. This is the next level. So you may be going into a commitment, you may be wanting to make a commitment, or you are already in a commitment. It can also be a business partnership. So just see how this pans out for you. But ultimately, when you start making changes and decisions like this, it's going to affect your partnership. So if you are in a business partnership, the ninth house could very well be coming in, because this is about public relations and getting the word out, meeting the world in some way. It's the projection of expression in some way, understanding the bigger picture and so on. And this is going to affect you and your committed partner, your relationship or your partnership. So just see how it comes in for you. But it's all about that. It's the relationship, and the lower courts can also come in with this. So if you've got something legal with the 9th house, it may be affecting your relationship as well. So here we've got North Node, life's purpose. And then at the top, you've got Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So you're going to be facing a big change. As you've already had lunar eclipse here, you've got the fire element, so some big shift is coming in, and the North Node will not be denied. This is literally the past slamming shut and you moving forward. You're going to find yourself right place, right time. You're going to be moved to where you need to be to pick up some big opportunity. This is the door to your future swinging open. This is the green light. This is the move forward card, and it's going to be quite a turning point for you, quite an epiphany for you, and it really is you getting onto something which is hugely important to your life purpose. So whether it is your life purpose or it's a stepping stone within that direction, because sometimes our life purpose is so huge that we can't have it all at once. We have to do one step at a time and be guided from one stepping stone to the other, so that to ensure that you get there. Otherwise you may get overwhelmed and abandon ship. So this is about managing this massive energy, but something will occur which will point you in the right direction, or you will be moved in that direction. It's also about positive karma. This is positive karma from past lives and also your current life. All the positive things come back to you to assist you now to move you forward, as I said, it can really be a turning point for you. And this massive door to your future swings open, but you're going to have your hands full. Definitely. You've got the 7th house here, and you've got Green Taro. So certain tasks, certain aspects of your relationship need to be, you need to delegate a few things. Perhaps the two of you are facing a big change, some sort of maybe a relocation or some sort of shift, and there's a lot to be done. So you need to divide the tasks up, so that you have assistance, so that you don't run yourself ragged. You need to be able to tackle this and do it from a full cup. Do it from strength. But I do feel that as well as your partner, there are going to be other people coming to you at this time. These people are part of your soul tribe. So whether it's a family member or a friend or just somebody who pops into your life to assist you with this particular task or a variety of tasks, or to help you. And it can be somebody really it can be just somebody that comes to assist you with fixing something or moving something or changing something, or just gives you support just when you need it. These people are important. You have a very deep connection with them, and you will know it instantly. You will feel the connection. You will just feel that sort of comfortable feeling, like you don't have to discuss too much. They know things about you. You know things about them. And they are coming in to assist you at this time, and obviously you will assist them because there's always a mutual thing. So they're going to be gathering around you in some way, shape or form, and they will assist you at this time. But it's a big yes card. It's a big future related card, moving forward, right place, right time. As I said, with Green Tara, ask for help. Ask your angels, ask God, ask your guides, your spirit team, and others, your partner. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. It's not a sign of weakness, okay? When you can't be Superwoman or Superman all the time, some things just need to be delegated in order to make things run smoothly. You can certainly oversee, and you can give instructions possibly, or to give the final say if that is appropriate for you. But this is about asking others to assist you. And it could be somebody from your soul tribe or your soul team as well. So this is about farming certain tasks out so that you have, you have time and strength in order to make proper decisions, to give yourself time to rest and recuperate in between certain things that are going on. Because otherwise resentment builds up, and then your vision gets clouded. You don't make the right decisions, or you bark at people and upset them when in fact they've come forward to assist you. So, make use of your, use your resources at this time to assist you with whatever is going on in the 7th house. We've got Easy Does It, Una here. So there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So you will have a shift, some sort of quick shift, and you have got fire element coming in for you. You have got North Node. All of these involve change, okay? So just do your best to manage the change and work and work in a sort of harness the energies around you and work in a sort of steady fashion if possible. So to do everything you can to do that. So this is where the contemplation comes in. If there are changes which you know need to be made, then start initiating. The universe likes it when you acknowledge that there are changes that need to be made and you start initiating. Follow your guidance. But there's no need to force things. There's no need to rush around, rushing and creating chaos or causing ripples. Just move steadily. And when you need to jump, then take action. And as I said, some things maybe require a quick decision. But if you are, strong within yourself, if you are open to the possibilities and yourself, have done the inner work, then then you can move forward in a steady fashion, especially if you know the changes need to come to you. And if it's an abrupt change, realize that it's inevitable and it's for your highest good, okay? But there's no need to rush, no need to force. Just know that everything is in perfect timing, it's working out, and just be open to moving forward at a steady pace and let the universe guide you. Be open to your guidance. Here we've got Scorpio I transform, so lots of transformative energies which we really have discussed already. Things could be coming up from under the surface as well. There could be a bit of that. There could be some things which have not been revealed up to now sort of appearing, which could very well be a lunar eclipse. Something suddenly appears. But it can also be about transforming energy. So the way you have done things before or the way things have unfolded before can be now changed in the fires of creation and brought forward in a new form. That's basically what it is. Something can also be rejuvenated or renewed under this energy. It could also be there's a lot of sexual energy with this. A lot of those powerful emotions can also come in with this. But it can also be about the sort of falling away of something, almost like the death of the ego or the death of something. It not necessarily a physical death. This can be sort of just something that is not fulfilling a function for you anymore, is going to fall away, and something new is coming in, which is indicated by these other cards. So it's like a cycle. Something could be rising up that was previously sort of, you thought that's it, it's gone, and something could regenerate out of that as well. Let's just do a destiny card for you. There could be a few control issues. As I said, there's a bossy element that may come in here for you. Scorpio sometimes can bring up control issues, but as I said, don't force things. Just work steadily and make decisions, but do it from a place of strength, from your inner contemplation and your willingness to initiate certain things now. Let's see what comes in for you. Gentleness. Okay, so I think this is what this is saying is that when it comes to your own self-worth, your values, and all these other things, and doing this internal work, be gentle with yourself during this process. Because of all the changes going on, you don't need to be attacking yourself as well. And this is why you have Una Easy does it as well, and Scorpio transform. You may have done that as a sort of a fallback in your previous behavior. You may have berated yourself or negative self-talk. You need to transform that now. You need to raise yourself up, and you need to do the inner work, do the inner contemplation, work things out, and approach things from a different standpoint. Ask for help. Ask people to assist you, assess your value systems, but be gentle with yourself during this process. Go inward. You don't need to be sharing this with everybody else. This is an inward process, but do it from a place of gentleness. Move forward steadily. Make the changes that you need to make, and just know that everything is working out as it should do, and just to go with what is being presented for you and make the changes when necessary. Okay, Leo, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to subscribe and share or like, and have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.